just got to ask you about the main event, man. Gervonta and Frank. Who do you see winning the fight, Blair?
I see Gervonta winning the fight, but I'm rooting for Frank.
Why? What has you rooting for Frank? Just the underdog, or?
I'm rooting for Frank because I love an underdog story, and as Blair the Flair is the king of the underdogs, as Blair the Flair is the best underdog fighting story out there, I'm always going to root for the underdog, but I see that he's fighting against the odds tonight.
What kind?
I mean, tomorrow night.
You mean just the Las Vegas odds or other type of odds stacked against him?
Just the fact that he's fighting an excellent fighter that's well known and probably fighting the biggest fight of his life. And the fighter that he's fighting, you can blink one time, the fight's over. One punch, the fight's over.
How elite is Gervonta from your assessment when you
Elite?
watch Gervonta? Yeah.
He's one of the best for sure.
Yeah. What does Frank got to do? What does he got to do to actually? What's he got to execute to pull this off? You think?
Not play into a chess match. Make it checkers. We only have 12 rounds. If we only have 12 rounds, make it a checker match. Because at the end of the day, the fight's going to end. If you can not get hit and not get knocked out, you win the fight.
A lot of people would say that is making it a chess match, making it a tactical boxing. What do you mean by that?
Chess players want to end the fight with a checkmate.
Okay.
In checkers, you can domino, and at the end of the day, you win because you killed all of their players. Well, all of our players is based around how much time we have. All right? All of our game, all of our pieces that's on the board is based around how much time we have and how many rounds we won. That's the checker match. A high-level checker player can beat a high-level chess player if they're unconventional enough and unpredictable enough.
So it's still going over my head a little bit. Forgive me. I'm not a chess player. You play some checkers, but I'm not on the level of comprehension about it. So to make it a little simpler for me, does that mean he has to exchange with him or stay on the move? Box.
He have to box, and outpoint Gervonta.
Gotcha.
Round by round, let the rounds domino effect on top of Gervonta until he keep doing dumb shit towards the end, and just keep winning rounds. Possibly hurt him a little bit towards the end if he tries to get overly aggressive. That would threaten him to stay in lane and win convincingly with his hands raised at the end of the day. Basically the same thing that I would probably do to a lot of great fighters, like the one I had last week.
Well, lastly, man, is that realistically what you? I know you're pulling for Frank, but if you had to put money on it,
is it realistic?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, like, their trainer doesn't really teach head movement.
Derek James.
Yeah, Derek James doesn't really teach head movement. He teaches structure, power. So his structure has to be within, like, his foot and his body having structure, and it produces a lot of power, but it doesn't produce a whole lot of mobility. And power really isn't going to fucking stop somebody like Gervonta. Skills and movement will. You know, like, if the best type of fighter that would beat a Gervonta would be somebody that Gervonta would fucking pretty much run away from, like a Tevin Farmer. You know what I mean? Tevin Farmer would have been beatboxing him all day and never hurt him.
Philly guy.
Yeah, another Philly guy with one eye and incredibly fast fucking reflexes. You know what I mean? He's incredible. He's pretty incredible when it comes to his defensive and mobility.
Could Shakur fit that bill?
Could Shakur fit that bill?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, I feel comfortable asking you because I don't think that fight will ever happen. You're too big.
Yeah.
So what would be your game plan to beat Tank if it were you in there?
Outbox him, outclass him.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Keep him on the long stick and make him real uncomfortable to, like, come in. Threaten him with big shots. Catch him with big shots because he's coming in with his guard up. It's not like he's not going to get hit. But with me, I will be able to catch him with my unorthodox style and skills, and then moving around and keeping him on the stick. Let the rounds pile up on him and walk away victorious.
Blair, man, thanks for your time. Congrats. Hope you enjoying the victory lap in Vegas, man. And congrats to you, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
Yep.